the experience was so thrilling. I can stand here and say that probably swimming is one of the greatest gifts that God ever gave me, the higher intelligence ever gave me. And so many questions come up in my mind. Why swimming? Why not more painting? Or, why can't I just get better at drawing? Why swimming? Okay, those questions I might have to do in another speech, but I loved it so much that I stopped painting. All I did was practice in the water. I practiced so long, 3-4 hours at a time, that my nails started to crumble off. My hair started to fall out. I would get rashes. And so I was so disheartened because I thought this was my greatest passion in life. So I left the water and I returned to the land. And I switched to the treadmill, which I find very dull and boring and so predictable and routine. But I discovered as I continued to just go in, day out on the treadmill, that I could translate swimming movements into, I could still keep the swimming movements and translate it onto jogging movements. So what I want to do is to create new and innovative ways of moving both for the water and for the treadmill. Next. Okay, I've told you about two of my great loves, but the greatest love of all in my life is, no, not my cat, but it's my husband. And he's sitting right there. We've been married for 17 years. I've known him for 22. I married a prince. And as time went on, I discovered that the prince was really a frog. And I also discovered that I loved the frog more. He is my rain, water, sunshine, soil. He is my home sweet home. What I want to do is to love, cherish, and serve him every day of my life. Next. Now I've come to my hate. I've always hated public speaking. Standing here before you today is one of my greatest accomplishments, because there was a time when I would bolt from the room if I knew I had to speak in a group of people. I would just leave the room. And so you probably don't realize all the pain and suffering I went through to get here, to be able to stand up here. I dropped the ball many times on this journey to overcome this fear, because I keep doubting myself and I keep doubting the process. But I see a spark of love even in this hate, and that spark of love is curiosity. No matter how many times I drop the ball, there's this voice inside of me that keeps asking, what is this fear that I have? Why? What is it? And what is public speaking? So what I want to do is to turn my fear of public speaking into the fun of public speaking. Next. In conclusion, I am a painter, an innovator of movement for the water and for the treadmill, a devoted housewife, And lastly, but not least, I want to have fun with public speaking. Yay.